Hello, today's video is Employee Disciplinary Action, Steps You Can Take to Protect Yourself and Your Nonprofit Organization. Disciplining employees can be time-consuming, difficult, and challenging. However, if you want the disciplinary action process to go as smoothly as possible, it is important to develop clear policies and procedures that will result in a strong disciplinary action program. By having a solid program in place, it will help to protect you and your organization. Following are some steps that you can take to develop and implement an exemplary disciplinary action program. Number one, although some states can terminate an employee at will, which means with or without a reason, it is still important to have clear and concise disciplinary policies and procedures in place. Instead of reinventing the wheel, ask colleagues from other organizations or companies for a copy of their disciplinary policies and procedures. If you find procedures that you would like to replicate, simply request permission from the organization to do so that you comply with any copywriting requirements if applicable. Number two, establish a disciplinary action review committee. This committee could be comprised of board members. Its responsibility would be to oversee policy and procedure development and revisions, review disciplinary action, complaints and appeals, and resolve disciplinary action cases if they are not resolved at a lower level. Number three, the disciplinary action policy should explain the overall program, that it is designed to protect the employee and employer, and what types of behaviors will result in disciplinary action. Procedures should itemize the steps involved in a disciplinary action process, starting with warning the employee of the violation to resolving a disciplinary action review case. Number four, ensure that upon hire, new employees read all of the organization's policies and procedures, both regular and personnel. To verify this, have them sign and date a form stating that they have read and understand all policies and procedures. Number five, your procedures should contain verbal and written warnings to the employee. When an employee violates a policy or procedure, talk to them first to ensure that they are aware of and understand the violation. Often an employee may have forgotten about a particular policy or procedure. If this is the case, explain the procedure in detail and show them where to find it in the policy and procedures manual. Then, reiterate the offense committed and what needs to be done to correct the situation. It is important to document verbal warnings, including what the violation was, the date it was committed, and what was discussed to resolve the situation. This documentation should be filed in the employee's personnel file. If the employee violates the policy or procedure again, this time issue a written warning. As with the verbal warning, documentation should include what the violation was, the date it was committed, and what was discussed to rectify the situation. In addition, documentation should include that this is the second offense and that the employee could be terminated should a third violation occur. Provide a copy of the written warning to the employee and make sure that you retain the original warning in their personnel file. Number six, there are times when a verbal or written warning may be issued, but the employee feels that the warning is unwarranted. It is possible that the employee's supervisor may not like them and is trying to make it difficult for them to remain at the organization. The organization should have a system in place to handle grievances and appeals. If the supervisor and employee disagree on a disciplinary warning, they should be able to take the issue to a higher level, which is generally the executive director. However, if the executive director is the one who issued the warning, then the issue should go to the Disciplinary Action Review Committee. The committee should review the warning and grievance from an objective standpoint and render a final decision to resolve the situation. In any nonprofit organization, the list of possible disciplinary action scenarios is many and varied. The important point to remember is to develop clear and concise policies and procedures which provide sufficient detail to tackle and resolve employee disciplinary action issues, complaints, grievances, and appeals. This exercise will help protect both the employee and employer. I am an executive and life coach and nonprofit consultant. Although my niche is to partner with nonprofit professionals to maximize their resources in a competitive environment, I am passionate about working with all individuals who are interested in creating positive changes in either their personal or professional life. This screen contains my contact information, the name of my business, Creative Coaching, my business and fax number, my email address, my website address, and the website addresses for both of my blogs. If you would like to resolve an issue, make a change, or achieve a goal, please don't hesitate to contact me. Have a great day.